Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And Happy New Year's Eve day to you here from the Hillsboro Event Center on yourliveevent.com as we get set for basketball action between the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the Wahpeton Huskies. Again, on yourliveevent.com, this is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. Covering it all, home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. But IrieINS.com for a free quote today. Get the 0-4 Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros taking on the 1-1 Wahpeton Huskies. Coming up on the Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll check in with both head coaches. Jeff Ralph from Wahpeton, then Elliot Rotvold from Hillsboro-Central Valley. Give it the lay of the land as well as we get set to close the book on 2024, open the book on 2025. The last boys basketball game in the entire state of North Dakota is here on yourliveevent.com between the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the Wahpeton Huskies.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Under Dakota Heritage Bank pre-game coaches conversations ahead of this New Year's Eve day. Boys basketball action between Hillsboro-Central Valley and Wahpeton, joined by the Wahpeton head coach and Jeff Ralph. And Jeff, as we were kind of talking before the interview, just 2 games in the first few weeks of the season. You got to feel like your guys are just itching to get some more basketball in.
Well, I think they are. After 3 or 4 days of practice, they're looking at me like, what are we doing this again for? But, it's early, so we got to do some stuff. But we need to play now. And we'll have a good stretch here with Tuesday, here in Hillsboro, and then Lisbon on Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday. Then we get going like a normal schedule. So, it's kind of that way to start. But it's time to start playing a little more game basketball.
Looking at your first couple of games of the season, setback against Thompson to start off the year, but as we mentioned before the interview, always big to pull a win out of Fort Totten, get a big road win against Fort Windsman-Awaken and the legend Rick Smith.
Yeah, really, to go 1-1, I thought we could have been 2-0. Thompson's size got us a little bit, but yeah, to go up to 4 wins and really after a tough start, we kind of righted the ship and did some things really well up there and shot the ball at a high percentage, which really helps. And then, to go up there and get a win over them is, I bet their winning percentage is pretty high in that gym, and kind of a cool place to play. They have a winning tradition, that's for sure.
You look through the first couple of games of the season. You mentioned some of the things that went well. What are some of the things that you hope to correct as these next few games come along?
Well, we don't have a lot of size, so rebounding is. We've been out rebounded by double digits both games, and we're really concerned today with their three big guys they play. That's an issue for us. We have to do that better, and then just getting better offensively, execution-wise, where you just kind of run through screens, you don't really use them and stuff like that. We're just trying to fine-tune some stuff, and I think defensively we've been okay. We gave up 68, we gave up 56, I think. So I think we're okay there, but that's got to get better too. We've given up some easy baskets where we're just out of position, and that's all stuff where when you haven't played, I feel like you get that in the game and then you figure it out.
Seems like you have a good mix this year of seniors, juniors, and underclassmen. Good opportunity to see that relationship build between the classes.
Yeah, we really do have a really good senior class with those guys, and then a couple juniors, my son Landon and Carter Hawker, Alex Cummings, three kids there who are going to play a lot. And then you go down to Jack Gilbertson as a freshman who played for us a little bit last year as an eighth grader and really had a whale of a game at Four Winds last week. And actually, I felt like kind of won the game for us a little bit in that first quarter when we were just floundering, and he kind of took over and I think scored 8 of our 14 points in that period and kind of got us going. So really a good mix. I like our crew. All those practices, I don't think they like me as much, but it's really been a fun crew to work with. They work hard and they play hard and play a kind of a fun brand of basketball.
Jeff Ralph, Wahpeton head boys basketball coach, joining us here on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches interviews. Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Under Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches interviews ahead of today's boys basketball contest between Hillsboro-Central Valley and Wahpeton, joined by the Hillsboro-Central Valley head boys basketball coach and Elliot Rothfold. And Coach, you played a pretty competitive game here to open the season against Central Cass. Since then, haven't quite been able to find your footing with 3 straight setbacks by double digits. Your message to the guys 4 games in.
Well, all 3 of those games are against probably the top 3 teams in our class. So, I'm not too disappointed in that. That's the thing. You're playing Kindred and Devils Lake, the 2 teams that, are by far the 2 best teams in the East. And then Shiloh and Kildare are the 2 best teams in the West. Shiloh's only loss is to Kindred at their place. So, we just got to get over that hump. It's one of those things where you just got to play. Wahpeton's probably the 2nd best team in that region down south. So we got to come ready to play tonight. I think the guys are playing hard. I thought against Shiloh we didn't come out with the same intensity we did against Devils Lake. And, again, just because you're not playing a bigger, stronger team, they were a little bit more guard-oriented. I thought they had us back on our heels a little bit on Saturday. So, that's something to learn from and understand that we got to play with that same aggression and take the ball at the defense, just like we did against the Kindreds and the Devils Lakes, and do that today too.
I feel like against this Wahpeton Husky squad, you guys match up well, just from the style of offense, the composition of the team, that sort of thing.
Yeah, they're going to play hard. They're going to trap you. They're going to try to play fast and get you to turn the ball over. So we got to take care of the ball pretty well. They're going to play, a lot of guards out there, guard-oriented team. So for us, it comes down to, we've been talking all week about the difference between taking the game to the other team and waiting for the game to come to you. And we don't have the type of team where we can wait for the game to come to us. We got to take it to them right away, and that's going to be important for us to get off to a good start.
I feel like big key tonight's going to be mismatches, especially on the size. I feel like you guys have maybe the slight advantage on that respect tonight.
Yeah, we do, but the way they play defense and the way they scramble around, they're going to try to, they're not going to play traditional defense where they just sit behind in the post. They're going to be scrambling around in front, trying to pick out passes. So it's our job to, it's going to be our job to find those open gaps in their defense, and once we catch it, we got to go score. That's going to be the biggest thing. And then defensively, we just got to play a little bit better team-wise on that end.
Hillsboro-Central Valley head boys basketball coach Elliot Rothwell joining us here on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches interviews, sharing our heritage and our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHB.bank. Coach, thanks for the time. Best luck today.
You bet. Thanks.
Hillsboro Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsboro High School. My favorite thing at Hillsboro High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622. Welcome back to the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get that insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. They cover it all. Home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IRINS.com for a free quote today as the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros take on the Wahpeton Huskies on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, this is the only broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com today. It's the only boys basketball game, period, across the state of North Dakota. Hillsboro-Central Valley looking to get their first win of the year, falling in their first four contests, albeit they've had probably the most difficult schedule in the opening four games of any boys basketball team in Division A. You can certainly argue that, as they faced three of the top five teams, at least ranked at the time of facing, in Devils Lake, Kindred, and Shiloh Christian. The last three games that they've played. After a loss to Central Cass to start out the year. So Hillsboro-Central Valley, one of five teams looking for their first wins of the season. Meanwhile, for the Wahpeton Huskies, they fell in their season opener to Thompson. However, and that was at home, by the way. However, they went on the road to Fort Todd, one of the toughest places to play, in the state of North Dakota and took down the Florence Winnewaukee Indians in Fort Totten. Heck of an accomplishment for Jeff Ralph's squad, giving him some momentum. But, of course, you heard in the pregame conversations, Coach Ralph saying his team a little tired of practicing. They want to get some game action in. In fact, just 2 games on the year with the first few weeks of the season. So they're hoping to close out 2024 on a high note and make it back-to-back victories. A little bit more insight, again, into both of these teams. Wahpeton, again, they lost to Thompson, the win over Florence Winnewaukee, averaging 64 points per game on offense, allowing 62 per game on defense. Again, coming off that 68-56 win against Fort Wayne Minnewaukee. Meanwhile, for the Burros, again, 0-4 this season, 0-2 here at home. Losses again to Central Cass, Devils Lake, Kindred, and Shiloh Christian, averaging 52 points per game on offense, allowing 65 per game on defense, coming off that 73-56 setback against the Skyhawks. 3 straight games ending in double-digit losses there for head coach Elliot Rothville, but again, and the Burros, but again, facing the toughest competition in the state of North Dakota, getting them battle-tested and ready to go. As I mentioned, at least when they faced them, the Burros were taking on 3 of the top 5 teams in the state, and those remain 3 of the top 5 teams in the state in the latest Division A boys basketball polls. Kindred is your number 1 ranked team still, 14 of the 19 first-place votes. Devils Lake second with the other 5 first-place votes. You can hear from Devils Lake, by the way. Devils Lake head boys basketball coach Dustin Brodina on tomorrow's Your Live Event, a coach's show. Yes, we do have a coach's show tomorrow, 7 o'clock. It'll feature some of the best, some of the our year in review, so to speak. With Dustin Brodina of Devils Lake boys basketball. You'll also hear from Justin Klein of Devils Lake girls basketball. They're ranked in the top 5 as well on the girls' side. We'll tell you more about that in just a bit. Grafton ranked number 3 in Division A boys. Killdeer 4 and Shiloh Christian is your top 5. Shiloh Christian enters the rankings. They bump ahead of Thompson and Delax Burlington, who received votes in the most recent poll. Meanwhile, Division 8 girls, latest poll. South Prairie Max, is your number 1 team. 13 of the 19 first-place votes. They were, again, the top 5 remain the top 5, by the way. Devils Lake, the other 6 first-place votes, ranked 2nd. Valley City 3rd, Carrington 4th, Central Cass 5th. Thompson and Botno receiving votes in the most recent poll as well. Division B, your top 10 look like this. Benson County enters the poll as the top team in the state. The first time they've been a top team in the state for at least a decade, as they are starting out their season 7-0. Sargent County in second. Cameron Bobel's third. Both teams receiving 4 each of the 19 first-place votes. Benson County receiving the other 11. Maple River 4th. Tioga 5th. Central McLean 6th. They dropped from 1 to 6 this week with the loss. Berthold 7th, Garrison 8th, Bowman County 9th, and Lemoore Litchfield Marion enters the poll for the first time this season in the top 10. Area teams receiving votes included Hatton, Northwood, and Park River, Fordville, Lincoln. Boys BE top 10, Wilton Wings, your top team, 13 of the 19 first-place votes. Bishop Bryan second with 4 of the 19 first-place votes. North Border and West Hope Newburgh each picking up a first-place vote. In 3rd and 4th, respectively. New Rockford, Cheyenne, and Hankinson switch places, 5th and 6th. Velva 7th, Glenall and Hebron 8th, Arbor Demers 9th, and Lemoore Litchfield Marion 10th. Midway Minto, the outside team looking in. You can say they're ranked number 11, the team receiving votes in the poll. So that takes us through our IRA Insurance pregame show. Insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve, covering it all. Home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance at IRAINS.com for a free quote today. Back for the starting lineups next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Time now for your American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grow our own. CrystalSugar.com. Starters for the Wahpeton Huskies, a 6'2 senior forward, number 5, Jackson DeVries. 6'1 junior guard, number 10, Braden Steffens. 5'10 senior guard, number 11, Trayton Mauk. 6'3 senior guard, number 12, Bjorn Kubala. And the 6-foot freshman guard, number 14, Jack Gilbertson. That's the starters for the Huskies. Head coach Jeff Ralph, assisted by Joe Keaveney, Casey Materi, and Jordan Ralph. And now your starters for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. They'll go with the same starting five. The 6'1 junior guard, number 2, Chase Halfley. 6'1 junior guard, number 4, Tyson Leshik. 6'3 sophomore guard, number 32, Bryce Miller. 6'5 senior forward, number 43, Keithan Mueller. And the 6'4 senior forward, number 45, Ben McRitchie. That's your starters there for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, coached by Elliot Rothvold, assisted by Marcus Hagnus and Thomas Giske. The Burros in their white home jerseys will travel left to right. They're on your screen. Blue letters, blue numbers, HCV in block style on the front of the jersey, and the Burro logo on the top back of the jersey as well. The Huskies, they're going to wear their road purple unis with the white numbers outlined in gold trim with the paw prints, I believe, down the side of the jersey, and the shorts Wahpeton in block white letters across the chest. That's your starting lineup presented by American Crystal Sugar Company. Go ahead, live that sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grow our own. CrystalSugar.com. Break for the national anthem. Be back for the opening tip next on YourLiveEvent.com. Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
Cutting Edge Ag connects your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
And we're coming on back here on YourLiveEvent.com. We've announced those American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. We are inside the Farmers Union Insurance Agent Ryan Opdahl broadcast booth. James Martins, Carter Duffner on the camera here this afternoon. It's the final boys basketball game of 2024 in the state of North Dakota and on YourLiveEvent.com. Hey, Prep, get your 2025 off to a great start. Go see Ryan Opdahl downtown Hillsboro. Give him a call for all your insurance needs. Keithan Mueller to jump for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and Jackson DeVries for Wahpeton. Mueller has got the 3-inch advantage. The Burros win the tip. We're underway here on YourLiveEvent.com. Halfley handles the rock there for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Down to the corner, Leshik driving, blocked, and leads to a turnover. Back the other way come the Huskies on the baseline, and back-to-back turnovers there to start things out. Burros get the ball back here. Again, the Wahpeton Huskies 1-1, and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 0-4 to start the season off. Halfley lobs it up into Leshik. Full court press here by the Huskies. Nearly leads to a turnover, but Miller tracks it down. Up ahead to Halfley in the corner. Draws the double team, and he calls an early timeout 31 seconds into the game. The Burros will have to talk things over. Scoreless on the Golden Harvest. Tim Cozzette, Seed Sales Scoreboard. here in the opening quarter.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Coming out of this Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Brad Richter timeout. Sales Associate Nick Preston for all your insurance questions. See Trail County's agents with answers. Brad Richter in Hillsboro, Nick Preston in Mayville. Scoreless here as we start the contest. Hillsboro-Central Valley calling the timeout to avoid their second turnover of the game. There's Bryce Miller scooping through the lane. Draws the foul as this one will go on the floor before the shot. This one's going to go against Wahpeton's Jack Gilbertson, the talented freshman, first personal. And the first team foul, of course, against the Huskies. Inbound, Miller. Miller finding his way to the baseline, off the box and in. For Bryce Miller. 2-zip, Hillsboro-Central Valley off to the good start as Wahpeton turns it over again. Jeff Ralph, head coach for the Huskies, is saying his team has gotten themselves into just quiet spells, and that's what cost them the game against Thompson. Says they need to come out fast and strong against this capable Borough side. As there's another foul. This time it's going to go against Bjorn Kubala. That's his first, team second. And not even a minute into the game, Wahpeton with 2 fouls, but they get the steal there. Gilbertson corner, kaboom! Jack Gilbertson knocks it down. So get another whistle, and looks like a turnover there by the Burros. So Hillsboro-Central Valley now with 3 of those. Wahpeton back the other way, but Leszczyk slams it out of bounds. It'll stay Husky basketball here. 6:49 remaining in the opening quarter. Wahpeton took both the C squad and the JV matches. Over there to DeVries. Left wing goes Steffens. Kick out Gilbertson. Now back towards the right wing. On the double team. Around there to Mauk. 10 on the shot clock. Steffens out near half court. Steps up with it. 7. Jumper at the free throw line is good for Braden Steffens. And the Huskies take the early 5-2 lead. And they get a steal. DeVries dropped off, got it back, off the box and missed. Rebound taken by McRitchie. And we get a foul on the other end as well. It's going to be the second on Bjorn Kubala. And so he'll have to come to the bench, and Landon Ralph, 6'2" junior, coach's son, will come onto the floor there as the first man off the bench. Halfley to take it there for the Burros. Leszczyk holding on to it there. Wheeling back around, looking for Miller, finds him. Could have been an over and back. Miller somehow hangs onto the ball. Halfley left corner 3, off the mark. Rebound, Mueller, put back is missed. And out of bounds, last touch by the Huskies. So McRitchie and Mueller with the early rebounds, but just the one basket there for Bryce Miller. Inbound, Mueller picks up his pivot foot. Here's Halfley. Nice give and go back to Mueller. Skies it out to the corner. Leszczyk steps into a 3. Short. Rebound taken by Wahpeton. Jackson DeVries on the board there for the Huskies. Here's Steffens, dropped off for Ralph. Steffens back with it. Fadeaway 3. Kaboom! Braden Steffens. And the Huskies on an 8-0 run. Up ahead to Mueller off the box and miss. McRitchie pulls down the board. Slings it back. Mueller for 3. Kaboom! Mueller drains the 3. And we get a whistle here. Might just be a warning. It's the player or the team. Not sure exactly what that was, but Hillsboro-Central Valley cuts into the lead after an 8-0 run for Wahpeton. Steffens matched up there with Leshik. Dropped off there, Mauk. Drayton Mauk trying to do a little shake and bake. Elbow jumper is missed, and the rebound goes to McRitchie. He's already pulled down 3 boards in the opening quarter. Mueller on the ball fake, pumps it up into the air, missed the shot, and Ralph snags the rebound. And back come the Huskies with Mauk. Mauk stutter stepping, dropped off. Gilbertson snaps a pass inside. Back out to Mauk, he'll slow it down. Back to Steffens, nearly halfway through the opening quarter. Steffens drops into the corner towards Mauk. Mauk, ball movement there, back to Steffens. 10 on the shot clock. Steffens got to make a move with 7, 6, slithering his way in, off the box, missed, got his own miss, missed again. Mauk picks it up this time for Wahpeton. Mauk for 3, kaboom! Drayton Mauk, 3 3-pointers already for Wahpeton, and they have an 11-5 lead. Big baseball pass to McRitchie, and the Burros turn it over. Alexander Duffner's going to get into the ball game here. The 6'5 junior comes onto the floor for McRitchie. And the Huskies will get a chance to extend this 6-point lead. 11-5, 3:45 remaining in the opening quarter on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Left wing there for DeVries, dropped off. Ralph around the horn right side, checking into the ball game. Jamison Cook, the 5'11 senior, onto the floor for the first time this afternoon. Ralph. DeVries, or Mauk, excuse me. Thought about a 3, won't take it. Drops it off for Cook, looking for Steffens on the weave. Held up there by Leshik as Mueller nearly took it away. Somehow lobbed it to Ralph with 3 on the shot clock. Dies on the right side of the rim, and the rebound eventually taken down by Miller after a little bit of a chaotic possession. Leshik driving around the 3-point line on the right side. He's held up and draws the foul on the double team. It's going to go against Cook. Jamison Cook's first, and Wahpeton's 4th team foul. As the Burros keep Halfley, Miller, Leshik, Mueller, and Duffner on the floor. Dribbled off his foot there was Miller, and it'll stay Burro basketball there. Mueller out to Halfley on the inbound. Off the screen from Miller. Halfley slides it back over to Mueller. Mueller, Halfley, right wing. Halfley driving baseline, doinked on the ball, doinked him on the head. Is going to go off a Wahpeton, and it'll stay Burro basketball as Archer Kritzberger comes into the game. Kritzberger, the 6'1 senior, onto the floor for the first time for the Burros. They've got 12 on the shot clock, trailing 11-5. 2:37 remaining in the opening quarter. Inbound goes to Duffner. Now Miller over to Leshik. Scoops around Kritzberger, and pouncing on that is Ralph for the steal, and the Burros have turned it over 6 times in this opening quarter. Steffens dropped off Gilbertson. Gilbertson on the right side, lost control, got it back, and hands it off to Steffens. Steffens, spin move in the lane, draws the foul. That looks like it'll go against Miller. That's the first team foul against it's actually going to go against Duffner. Alexander Duffner, his first and the first team foul against the Burros. He'll send Braden Steffens to the line. First shot for Steffens is short. Steffens leading all scorers in this early going with 5 points. One of 3 Huskies to make a 3 in this opening quarter. Fueling as part of that 8-0 run after they gave up the first bucket of the game. Steffens does make the second. And so the Burros get the ball back here. Leshik zipping it into Duffner, knocked out of bounds. Good presence there by Steffens on the defensive end to come back to the ball quickly. Again, Wahpeton, a lack of size, but they make up for it in speed. as they got a chance to slow down that possession. Kritzberger, no-look pass to the baseline where Duffner's waiting. Back to Leshik. Zips it on over. Nice extra feed. Halfley, 20-footer right side. In and out. Rebound, Ralph again. Steffens on the fast break. Gilbertson, missed shot. Rebound taken there by Leshik. Kritzberger into Duffner. Dropped off Halfley. And we're going to get a foul on the floor, looks like. This one's going to go against Ralph. Landon Ralph, his first and the fifth team foul. So free throws coming for Alexander Duffner. First attempts at the line for Hillsboro-Central Valley. First one is missed. Checking in here for the Burros for the first time today, the 5'9" junior guard, Brody Rugnes, on the floor there. Leshik will take a seat. Duffner, second, is missed. And Ralph pulls down another rebound. Landon Ralph already with 3 boards in the game. As the Huskies continue to lead here by 7, their largest of the game. Knocked out of bounds, it'll stay Husky basketball. Couple of turnovers for the Huskies, 6 in the early going for the Burros. Steffens looking, finding on the inbound there, Mauk. Mauk fires the 3, short, rebound, tracked down by Kritzberger. Kritzberger up to Halfley, crosses the timeline, bounced it into Miller for 3. Dies on the right side of the rim, and the rebound taken down by Mauk. Burros bring it back here, the Huskies bring it back here with now Steffens. Ralph looking inside, dealing it in, but lost control. Wahpeton turns it over. Back come the Burros. Miller. Zips it in, Duffner, extra feed, Halfley for 3, short. Rebound pulled down by Ralph again. 4 boards already for the big man. Steffens bounce it towards Gilbertson. Ralph for 3, why not? Kaboom! Big boy, Landon Ralph drains the 3. 15-5, and the Huskies with another steal. Steffens will slow it down as the Huskies lead by a decade. Steffens lost control, but he draws the foul. Just the second team foul against Hillsboro-Central Valley here in the opening quarter. And it'll go against Bryce Miller in his first. Team's second. Inbound, looking for Ralph, they find him. Nice pass, Gilbertson all alone, in and out. And the rebound pulled down by McRitchie. 8 seconds left in the opening quarter. Up ahead, Rugnes lost control, and it'll go back to Wahpeton. And Leshik back on the floor as well. For the Burros, little offense-defense substitution here. Gilbertson, 3-point end of the clock, gets it to Steffens, 2-1, half-court heave with the horn. Kaboom! Braden Steffens must have seen our broadcast last night, Maple River, Mayport CG. Check out that halftime buzzer beater. Chase Miller with an unbelievable call on that as well. 18-5, Wahpeton with the lead on the Golden Harvest. Tim Cozette, Seed Sale scoreboard after 1.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hey there!
We're here
to invite you
to join First Community Credit Union.
FCCU is the proud partner of the University of North Dakota Athletics.
FCCU is here to coach you
through every financial play.
No turnovers.
Only buckets. When you join FCCU,
You get the full UND experience.
Enjoy our exclusive
UND credit and debit cards.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Back for the second quarter on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Carter Duffner on the camera this afternoon as the Wahpeton Huskies have had 3-pointers made from 4 different players as they lead at 18-5. Gilbertson missed the shot, but he'll go to the free throw line for 2. Chase Halfley, the guilty party there, his first. Team's first of the quarter. As Gilbertson at the line for 2 shots. First one is missed. As both teams shooting a combined 1 of 5 from the free throw line to start. Out of the floor as well for the Burros, Jaron Reed, the 5'10 junior. Guard steps onto the floor. Gilbertson makes the second. And it's a 19-5 lead in favor of the Wahpeton Huskies. Reed lost it for a moment, kept, and Steffens knocked it out of bounds. Braden Steffens again with that half-court heave of the horn at the end of the first quarter, leading all scorers with 9 points. Burros with 5 again as a team. Kritzberger driving there for the Burros. McRitchie top of the key, thought about a 3, won't take it. Ralph runs into him. Not the game to play Wreck-It Ralph there, as he's charged with a foul, but the big man's done some good work off the bench, coming up with 4 rebounds and a 3-pointer. That's his second foul and the first of the quarter against the Huskies. Starters back all out there for the Huskies. Leshik finding some trouble. Malk pokes it away and runs into Leshik. The foul will go on the floor before the shots. 9th turnover of the game for the Burros. As Tyson Leshik charged with his first. Team's second. They had 2 fouls the entire first quarter, the Burros did. They have 2 in the first 45 seconds of the second. Inbound for the Huskies goes to Gilbertson. Dropped off there for Kubala. Steffens. Pull-up jumper is just off the mark, and the rebound hauled in by Halfley. Up the floor to Kritzberger. Now Leshik. Dump down, McRitchie off the rim, and the rebound goes to Gilbertson. Gilbertson back the other way for the Huskies. Malk in some space. Oh, nice pass. Gilbertson, corner 3 off the mark, and the rebound taken by Kritzberger. And the Burros will hang on to the ball there. 6:37 remaining here in the opening half. Burros with it here. Miller trying to break the half-court press and does with Mueller. Mueller getting around the double team, looking for Reed. It's stolen away. Gilbertson with the pick. And he draws the foul as well. Foul will go against Wahpeton keeps it. It'll go against They might have flashed the wrong number. I think it went against Jaron Reed. The Burros. At any rate, Wahpeton keeps, but not for long. Mueller with a head of steam, back the other way, off the box and miss, but he draws the foul. And so he'll head to the free throw line. Jackson DeVries charged with the foul is, I believe, his second. Team's second of the quarter. Mueller at the free throw line makes the first. Cook back on the floor for the Huskies, in for Steffens, gives him a break. It's Mueller, that's the first made free throw of the game for the Burros. He makes them both. Lead down to 12, 19-7. Inbound, it's knocked out of bounds by the Burros, ended up helping up the Huskies. Not the best inbounds pass, but they benefit there from the bounce of the ball. Kubala to inbound. Mauk, along with Cook, DeVries, and Gilbertson on the floor there for the Huskies. With a 19-7 lead as Leshek tries to take it away. It ends up being Bryce Miller who takes the ball. Miller hooks it down to Mueller. Slithering around, Kubala for the bucket. Keithan Mueller starting to heat up here for the Burros. 19-9 as we get a whistle and a foul there against Jaron Reed, his second. And the team's fourth of the quarter already. Wahpeton keeps here with Gilbertson. Steffens down near half court, picked up there by Mueller. Steffens, nice way to keep dribble. Mueller pokes it away. Steffens gets it back. Somehow slithers away in between all five Burros and draws the foul. A lot of work for some shots at the free throw line for Braden Steffens. McRitchie charged with a foul there, his first. And that's the last foul to give, so the Huskies will be shooting free throws the rest of the opening half. That's 5:22 remaining. Steffens' first free throw is good. Steffens already to double figures, matching his jersey number, 10 points. A 20-9 lead for the Huskies. Second shot is good as well. 21-9 as the Huskies putting on the pressure with a full court press. Meanwhile, McRitchie wide open underneath the basket. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for Mr. McRitchie. 21-11, back the other way come the Huskies. Reverse layup, not quite as easy there for DeVries, but the Huskies get it back on the turnover. Burrow's 11th of the game. Gilbertson on a hop, skip, and a jump, and shot is waved off. We're going to get a foul here against the Burros, who have to earn it at the free throw line. Jaron Reed picks up his third. He was doing so well in the JV game, playing defense without fouling and hitting some monster three-pointers as well. The Burros did come up short in the JV. Wahpeton winning the C-Squad game as well. As Keithan Mueller will head to the bench. Staying out there, Reed will stay out there with those 3 fouls. As Gilbertson's second is missed, and the rebound taken by Miller. Miller and the Burros down by 11. Leshek steps into a 3. Long rebound taken by Reed. Reed, baseline, hooks it back in towards Halfley. Cook says, I'll take that, thank you very much. Hands it off on the spin move as well to Carter Hockert. 6-foot junior just checked into the ball game. Steffens will calm it down here. Cook. Hockerts. Back on the far side now, DeVries. Steffens. Pull-up jumper is missed. Rebound offensively by Gilbertson. Back out there to DeVries. Cook. Gilbertson. Steffens will keep. Steffens. Top of the key to DeVries. Back out Steffens. Deep 3. Doinks in and out. And the rebound taken by Chase Halfley. Back come the Burros. Darted in. Nice feed from Halfley to Miller. And Jeff Ralph wants to talk it over. 22-13 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cossette Seed Sale scoreboard. Huskies still with the lead. 3:40 to go in the opening half.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Coming out of this Nodak Insurance Company, Agent Brad Richter, Sales Associate Nick Preston, timeouts. As it's 22-13. Hillsboro-Central Valley trails Wahpeton. Huskies have had as much as a 14-point lead. Braden Steffens has been tremendous, but not on that play. He looked away from the ball and bailed out. Leshik nearly with the steal there. A miscommunication between Kubala inbounding and Steffens. Hard to believe Wahpeton doesn't have a made field goal yet in this quarter, and the trend will continue there as there's a foul on the floor. Trayton Malk will go to the free throw line. So go against Ty Leshik, his second, and of course bonus land for the Huskies. They've made 5 free throws in this quarter. That is it. As Malk makes his first free throw of the game. Second is good as well. Lead back up to 11. Burrows get it in with Halfley. It's Halfley, Miller, Mueller, Duffner, and Leshik on the floor. Nice sling to Duffner. Great assist from Keith and Mueller. Duffner with the bucket is first of the game. As the Huskies bring it back, here was Steffens' layup is good for Braden Steffens. And that's again the first made field goal of the second quarter for Wahpeton. Burrows keep onto the ball, keep a hold onto the ball here. As lead is back to 11 for Wahpeton, 26-15. Excuse me, the Burrows turned it over. Huskies will take here. Between the circles goes Malk. Dropped off for Kubala. Kubala slithering his way in. Kick out to Vries. Right wing three is long. Rebound, Steffens. Second chance, Malk. Kaboom! Trayton Malk knocks down his second three-pointer of the contest. And nice on the other end for Duffner to cut that 14-point lead back down to 12. Duffner 4 points here in the second quarter. Tempo's picked up considerably. Steffens in the lane, miss. Rebound pulled down by Mueller. Leshik tucks it up, chucks it up ahead to Miller. Turnaround is missed. Rebound Duffner. Put back. Tough move. He couldn't get that one to fall. And the rebound hauled in by Kubala. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Wahpeton basketball. Inbound there for the Huskies. In the hands of Braden Steffens. Steffens lost it for a moment, got it back there to Malk. And we get an offensive foul as Halfley's nailed to the floor. This one's going to go against Malk. Trayton Malk's first. It's the sixth turnover of the half for Wahpeton. The Burrows, I got them down for 13. So they trail by a dozen. Kritzberger back on the floor for the Burrows in place of Leshik. So Kritzberger, Miller, Halfley, Duffner, and McRitchie on the floor with 100 seconds left in the opening half. Burrows led by 2. They scored the first bucket of the game as Duffner whacked in the face by a ball sent by his own teammate. Burrows turned it over, and then the foul as well. Duffner charged with his second. And there'll be free throws coming there for Jackson DeVries, the 6'2" senior. Played to the free throw line there for the first time this afternoon. DeVries first is good on a rattle. Wahpeton 1 of 2 in the first quarter from the line. They have connected certainly from the free throw line, 7 of 8. No, excuse me. 7 of 10. DeVries knocks in the free throw there. 8 made free throws in this second quarter for Wahpeton. They lead at 31-17, tied for their largest lead of the game, and McRitchie throws it towards Gilbertson. Gilbertson off the box, missed, rebound, put back is good. Hockert with the board and the bucket, and Hockert sent to the floor. Gets up a little gimpy. The Huskies with a 16-point lead late in the first half. As Hockert gimps to the bench. Inbound for Miller and the Burros. Halfley scoops it on over to Kritzberger. Nice feed from Mueller to Halfley. Reverse layup sent out of bounds. Braden Steffens has had a monster first half. Steffens with 13 points, couple of rebounds as well. Inbound, Mueller. Mueller, scoop, baby hook is good. There for Keithan Mueller. He leads all Burros with 9 points. The rest of the team with 10 combined. Gilbertson, Mueller hovering. Gilbertson picks up the dribble. Mueller hovering again. Gets it out to DeVries. Try to find Steffens. Instead finds Archer Kritzberger. Burros bring it back. McRitchie looking for Mueller. Mueller, Kritzberger. Bounce it back to Miller. Shot clock, game clock nearly identical. Oh, nice find from Miller to Halfley. Chase Halfley's first bucket of the game, 33-21. Shot clock turned off. Braden Steffens, you know he's going to want ISO. He already has a buzzer beater in this game. Why not make it 2? With 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4. Steffens driving, 3, 2, running out of time at the horn. Short this time, and the rebound hauled in by Chase Halfley. At the end of the first half on the Golden Harvest Tim Cozette Seed Sales scoreboard, Wahpeton leads Hillsboro-Central Valley 33-21. We'll break for halftime stats and analysis on yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving near school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, well, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep. I say, When you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben, 701-636-4981.
Keep yourself healthy as we head into the colder weather. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. Don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. And there's always something new in Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
At the half, on our Farmers Union Insurance agent Ryan Opdahl halftime report, Wahpeton with the lead, 33-21 over Hillsboro-Central Valley. Take you through the stats and storyline of the contest through the first two quarters of play. Hillsboro-Central Valley scored the first bucket of the game. Bryce Miller put one in, but that's all the Burros would lead as Wahpeton goes on an 8-0 run to lead 8-2, and they would lead by as much as 16 points in this contest. Catapulted by Braden Steffens, team leading 13 points in the opening half. Let's go through those point leaders. Again, Steffens, 13 points off a couple of made three-pointers. In fact, 4 different Huskies made at least 1 3. Trayton Malk made a couple. He's got 8 points, 5 for Jack Gilbertson, who made a 3, and 3 for Landon Ralph, whose only bucket was a 3-pointer. 2 each for Jackson DeVries and Jamison Cook. The Huskies took advantage at the free throw line, especially in the second quarter, sinking 8 of 10 from the charity stripe. In the second quarter, 9 of 12 from the free throw line in the first half, 75%, picking up 12 rebounds in that first half, led by Landon Ralph's 4 off the bench. A couple of guys with 2 fouls each for Wahpeton, DeVries, Bjorn Kubala, and Ralph with 2 each. A couple as well individually for Trayton Malk and Jack Gilbertson. 7 turnovers in the first half. For Wahpeton, they've shot 9 of 29 from the field. That's about 33% for you. For Hillsboro-Central Valley, I am missing a bucket, by the way. I got to go back to the tape and check that. But unofficially, Keith Mueller leads the way with 9 points. 4 points for Alexander Duffner, 2 each for Ben McRitchie, Bryce Miller, and Chase Halfley. Just 5 points in the first quarter. They picked up 16 in the second quarter. They missed just 9 shots. Hillsboro-Central Valley did in that opening half, shooting 8 of 17. From the field, about 50% from the field in the first half. The only problem is they turned it over unofficially 14 times in that first half. They did pick up a good amount of rebounds, 5 alone from Ben McRitchie. And a total of, let's see here, 17 for the half. Wahpeton, Coach Jeff Ralph telling me his team's been out-rebounded by double digits both games they've played. So if the Burros can continue to rebound well, they're on track to do just that. However, they are down by a dozen. Again, a lot of free throws, a lot of fouls by the Burros. 3 on Jaron Reed. Couple on Ty Leschik and Alexander Duffner. 1 each for Chase Halfley, Bryce Miller, Ben McRitchie as well. So again, at the end of the, by the way, the Burros from the free throw line, they are 2 of 4. 0 for 2 in the first quarter, 2 for 2 in the second quarter. So 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Again, just the 1 lead change early on. No ties so far in this contest. Again, at the break, 33-21. Hillsboro-Central Valley looking for their first win of the year. Wahpeton looking to go back-to-back. 1 half of basketball left to go in 2024, at least regulation, on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the C-Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Central Valley Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you are in the sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Tyson Sumby, a senior at Central Valley High School. My favorite thing about Central Valley High School is the community because we are well put together. Find your favorites at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Again, inside the Farmers Union Insurance Agent Rhinopt broadcast booth. James Martins, Carter Duffner on the camera here this afternoon. One additional scoring update. Again, I mentioned I missed the bucket in my original stat tally in the second quarter. I believe that belongs to Bryce Miller. So I have Bryce Miller down for 4 points. This game, 4 for Alexander Duffner. These are for the Burros, of course. 9 for Keith Mueller, 2 Chase Halfley, 2 Ben McRitchie. That gets you to your 21. Starters back on the floor for each side. The Burros will start with the ball. It's Halfley, Miller, Mueller, McRitchie, and Leshik to take it out for Hillsboro-Central Valley in the home white jerseys. Blue numbers, blue letters. Fadeaway for Miller is missed. Rebound Halfley missed. Rebound Halfley again. Kick out McRitchie. And missed again for Leshik. And a few missed opportunities there. 3 missed shots for the Burros as Kubala with a miss. And eventually, Malk gets it back and hits a 3. Trayton Malk with his 3rd made 3-pointer of the contest. As Miller dropped off for Leshik, now Mueller. Leshik. Mueller in the corner from Halfley. Looking for McRitchie and finds him. 15 on the shot clock. Steffens takes it away. Back come the Huskies. Denied with a block by McRitchie, but a make by Malk. Trayton Malk off to a great start. He matches Braden Steffens' 13 points. He now has 13 of his own for the game. Mueller runs into a jump ball. It'll go back to Wahpeton. As Duffner back on the floor there for the Burros, as it's now a 17-point lead for the Huskies. They're off to a 5-0 run to start the second half. Braden Steffens trying to slither his way in. Somehow hangs onto the ball again. Great feed to Malk. Missed shot, rebound, pulled down by nobody yet. It'll fall to Gilbertson. Another chance for the Huskies. Kubala 3, in and out. And the rebound goes to Halfley. Burrows back the other way. Nice baseline cut for Ty Leshik, his first bucket of the game. And the Huskies bring it back with Malk. Dropped off Kubala. Steffens back with it now. Driving Kubala, Gilbertson for three, off the mark, rebound taken by Mauk. Dropped off now for Steffens. Mauk, three ball, in and out, rebound pulled down by Halfley. Up ahead to Miller, now Duffner, Leshik, missed, rebound, up for grabs, and it falls to DeVries. Another missed shot by the Burros. Kubala hangs on, slides it towards Gilbertson. Another miss. The miss is going everywhere. Duffner pulls down the board for the Burros. Halfley for three. Off the mark, rebound. Taken to the floor. It'll fall to Halfley. Slung in there for Duffner, and that's a miss. And Gilbertson pulls down a board, and we get a timeout, I believe, called by Wahpeton. 38-23, 4:55 to go here in the third. Wahpeton leads on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
And we're coming out of this Nodak Insurance Company. Agent Brad Richter, sales associate Nick Preston, timeout for all your insurance questions. See Trail County's agents with answers. Brad Richter in Hillsboro, agent, and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. 38-23. Wahpeton's held the lead for almost the entire game by as much as 17. Very chaotic last few segments there. As there's a bucket and a foul. Halfley in the restricted area. And one opportunity for Gilbertson. Chase Halfley with his second. Gilbertson at the line, trying to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. As Kritzberger will come on for McRitchie. Again, the Burros have dropped their last three contests by double digits after a tight loss to Central Cass here to open the season. Double-digit losses to three of the top five teams in the state in Kindred, Devils Lake, and Shiloh Christian. It's a 41-23 lead as Halfley slithers his way in, missed the shot. Rebound sent out towards Kritzberger. Back in to Duffner. He lost it. Miller, now Leshik. Leshik driving, fadeaway jumper in the lane is missed, and the Burros just can't buy a shot right now. DeVries trying to save it, and it's out of bounds. Wahpeton turns it over there. And the Burros missed just 9 shots in the first half. They've missed 8 so far here in the third quarter. 1 of 9 from the field in the third. Here's Duffner. Euro step. Oh, and the finish. Smooth move for Alexander Duffner. 41-25. Gilbertson equally smooth back the other way. Gilbertson, who his head coach Jeff Ralph says won them the game, more or less, against Four Winds Minnewacan. Heen up there as the lead is now 18. And the Burros hang on. Duffner, layup is good. Alexander Duffner had 4 points the entire first half. He's got 8 for the game. We're here in the third quarter, 43-27. As Steffens just slowing things down a little bit. Gilbertson fadeaway jumper is short. Duffner pulls down the rebound. And back come the Burros here with Kritzberger. Kritzberger keeps, held up there, snaps it to Halfley, drives baseline. Oh, nice feed to Duffner again. The Duff man's got 10. Great assist there from Chase Halfley as well. And it's 43-29. Steffens in the lane. Oh, tough shot made by Braden Steffens, his first of the half. As the Burros get it back, still down 16. In the lane, nice drop off from Miller to Hafley. He can't finish it, and Kubala pulls down the rebound. Kubala hangs on from the Huskies. To back to Steffens. Dropped off. DeVries off the box and in. DeVries first made field goal of the game, 47-29. And after a lot of missed shots in the opening part of this third quarter, the buckets are falling now on both sides. Leshik picks up the dribble, finds Duffner. Duffner, hot hand, now Leshik for three. Missed everything, but the hands of, I'm actually going to say Gilbertson poked it out of bounds last. As Miller gimps off the floor, Ruggness comes back. Leshik will take a seat as well. Mueller, Hafley, Duffner, Kritzberger, and Ruggness. Catch and shoot for Kritzberger's off the mark. Landon Ralph pulls down his fifth board of the game. And the Huskies get it back here with Gilbertson. Now Malk fakes the pass, slings it out towards Kubala. He keeps it in the corner. Finds Steffens. Malk for three. In and out. Rebound pulled down by Mueller. Kritzberger back with it now for the Burros. Mueller. Ruggness. Hafley left corner three is short. And Ralph pulls down another board. Landon Ralph going to work here with 6 boards in the game. Kubala with it now. And Steffens will slow it down here. 60 seconds and change remaining in the third. 3 ball. Missed by Gilbertson, pulled down by Kritzberger. Hafley with a head of steam, missed it right side. Duffner with a board, missed, rebound, up for grabs, and Gilbertson pulls it down. Gilbertson behind the back pass. I don't think that was intentional, it just kind of worked out that way as Trayton Malk puts it in. He's having a whale of a second half. 7 points in the third quarter. He had 8 for the entire first half, and the lead is now 20 for the Huskies. Mueller with it now over to Hafley. Kritzberger for three. Off the mark. Rebound. Hauled in there. Fight for the ball. Duffner took it away after Kubala had the board. And on the jump ball, it should go Hillsboro-Central Valley's way with 14.2 remaining here. And it'll be inbound there to Hafley. Mueller back to Hafley. He runs into Kubala, and Kubala is called with the foul. His third. That's the first team foul of the half and quarter against the Huskies. Just one for the Burros. A lot of offense. Inbound there for Miller. I need Hafley back to Miller. Miller looking for a screen. Huskies pick it up. Mueller. Some space for three. Kaboom! Keithan Mueller. Just before the horn. 49-32 at the end of the third on the Golden Harvest. Tim Cozette's seed sales scoreboard. Wahpeton leads.
Hi, I'm Preston Ettinger with Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville. At Lux Wealth Advisors, we believe financial planning is about more than numbers. It's about your future. We provide small town service with big company resources.
Hi, my name is Hunter Torgerson at Lux Wealth Advisors. As your neighbors, we understand the unique challenges you face.
Whether you're saving for your child's education, planning for retirement, or starting a business, we're here to help every step of the way.
With personalized strategies tailored just for you, we help turn your financial dreams into achievable goals. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
You've got a lot more going for you this holiday season with Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank. This is a season of making memories with the ones that matter most. Whatever's on your wish list this year, Mayport Hardware has the tools and supplies to make that holiday magic come to life. Tim and Sue and their staff wish you a happy holiday season. You've got a lot more going for you, not just this season, but every season of the year at Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
Fourth quarter coming here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Carter Duffner on the camera here this afternoon. Thanks for joining us as part of your New Year's Eve plans as the Eve day goes into the true evening. Hope you have a happy 2025. Good start to your year as we hope to end on a high note in 2024. Braden Steffens and the Huskies have led for nearly the entire game, but the Burros still hanging around here, down 17. It's Cook, Steffens for three, off the mark. Rebound, Keithan Mueller. Burros bring it back here with Leshik. Driving, taken away by Ralph, but a reach and foul first. As that'll go against Ralph, Landon Ralph's third. Team's first of the quarter. Bound baseline left here for Chase Halfley and the Burros. Halfley into Kritzberger. Tried to sling a pass around. It's taken away by Kubala. Cook with it, and he travels. Back-to-back turnovers there. Burros really cleaning up the turnovers. Both teams did in that fast-moving third quarter. Both teams with just 2 turnovers so far in the half, after 14 for the Burros in the first half and 7 for the Huskies in the first half. 3-ball, Kritzberger off the mark. Rebound, Ralph pulled it down, and Mueller had a little bit too much arm. Pulled him down there. And so that'll be the first of the quarter there against Hillsboro-Central Valley, and the first on Mueller. And I'll give credit for Ralph for his 7th rebound of the game as well. Mauk, Kubala, Gilbertson, DeVries, and Ralph on the floor. All the starters except for Steffens getting a much-deserved rest. Gilbertson, Mauk. The Huskies try to put this one away to get their second straight victory. Mauk. Nice no-look pass over to DeVries. It's blocked in the air and taken away by Mueller and the Burros. Gotta have a sense of urgency here for your Hillsboro-Central Valley, and you can't have passes like that. Mauk with the steal and score. 51-32. Mueller back for the Burros, doing a little dance. Dropped it off for Halfley, turn around off the box and miss, and Ralph pulls down another rebound. Ralph with 4 boards in each half, as Gilbertson with a nice finish. And the Huskies starting to run away here. Back the other way, Gilbertson off the box, missed, rebound Halfley. Chase Halfley's done really well on the boards today as well, 9 of them. As Braden Steffens comes back out on the floor, 6 minutes remaining here in regulation. Mauk charged with the foul, his second. He'll head to the bench. Halfley, Jalen Reed just checking in. Jaron Reed, excuse me. Mueller in the corner. Ralph pestering him there. Finds his way to Leshik. Missed the shot. Got his own miss. Put back is good for Ty Leshik. Leshik 4 points all in the second half. 53-34. Ralph. Steffens. DeVries. Back to Steffens. Dropped off there for Mauk. Draws the foul. Ty Leshik, the guilty party, his third. Team second. Inbound for Steffens and the Huskies. Ralph over to Mauk now. Back to Steffens. Steffens, Ralph. Gilbertson. Steffens fadeaway is good. Braden Steffens. 17 points for the Wahpeton junior. Leshik on the other end for the Burros. Another Second chance opportunity. Reed pulls down the rebound and he draws the foul. Inbound there to Chase Halfley. On the baseline is coming back into the game, Kubala in for Ralph. 55-34, largest lead of the game for the Huskies at 21. And nice move to the cup there for Bryce Miller. 55-36, 4:35 to go here in regulation. DeVries. Kubala. Now inside, it's a missed shot. Here by Malk, but it'll go to the free throw line. Three-headed monster for Wahpeton. It was Duffner's third personal. Malk makes the first on the free throw line. Steffens with 17. Malkin officially, see how this free throw goes. He makes them both with 19. Toledo scores, and Gilbertson with 12. 7-36. Miller zips it over to Reed and lost control, and the Burros looking like they will drop their 5th straight to open the season. As the Huskies in control, up 21 with the ball halfway through this 4th and final quarter of 2024. DeVries drives baseline off the box and one, and good opportunity there for the Huskies to push their lead to 24. McRitchie comes back in for Duffner. DeVries with 6 points on the night tonight. A lot of balance from, I would say, this underrated Wahpeton squad. They're going to be a tough team to handle in Region 1 as DeVries can't finish the free throw. However, the rebound off the missed free throw by Gilbertson. Kubala puts it on the floor. Lead is now up to 23. Steffens. Now Kubala. DeVries. Back to Gilbertson. Inside, DeVries, fadeaway is up and good for Jackson DeVries, 61-36. 3.5 to go in this one. Leszczyk down, McRitchie, layup and one for Ben McRitchie. And 61-38 now. As McRitchie. And one is up and missed. Rebound hauled in by Kubala. Steffens. Dropped off there for Mauk. Steffens. Mauk again. And nearly taken away. Steffens back with it. Steffens in the lane. Oh, nice up and under move. Missed the shot. And the rebound goes to McRitchie. McRitchie, 6 boards on the game. Halfley. Miller tried to zip it in and knocked out of bounds by Steffens. And Landon Ralph will check back into the ball game in for Gilbertson. Inbound baseline left into Miller. Miller back out to McRitchie. McRitchie hustling his way in, but a travel first. Hillsboro-Central Valley have him down unofficially for 19 turnovers in this game. Wahpeton with 10. As the Huskies will look like they're going to end the year at 2-1, and 2024 at least at 2-1. Hillsboro-Central Valley will still be searching for their first win of the season come 2025. As nice feed from Kubala to DeVries. DeVries is now the 4th Husky to get to double figures today. for the 5 starters reaching double figures. Leshik missed, rebound Ralph, but a travel. But I will still give him his 9th rebound of the game. 9 rebounds and a 3-pointer as we get some subs coming from the bench for Wahpeton. Alex Cummings, a 6'5 junior, onto the floor for the first time. McRitchie, turnaround jumper is missed. Rebound Halfley, putback is missed, and the rebound goes to Mauk. Back with it there for Kubala, now Steffens. Back to Ralph. Steffens. They take time off the clock here. Cummings. Now Steffens. Steffens and a substitution timeout. 6 on the shot clock. Mueller and Duffner comes back on the floor for Hillsboro-Central Valley for Miller and McRitchie. Mauk will step out in favor of Jamison Cook. As Duffner with the steal, able to hold on to the ball. Duffner puts it in as well. An eventual steal and score for Alexander Duffner. Leading all Burrows in the second half with 8 points. 12 for the game, tied with Keith and Mueller for the team lead. Kubala with it now. Driving in the lane. Poked away by Leshik. Burrows with another chance here with 63 seconds left in 2024 your live event broadcast. At least game time. Reed. Duffner, why not? Got it, Alexander Duffner. 6'5 junior expanding his game towards the outside. 63-42, going to be too little too late though. Cook. Cummings. Steffens. There's about 13-second differential between shot and game clock. Cummings with the feed from Kubala. Now it's Cummings. His first bucket of the game. 65-42. Shot clock turned off. Mueller and the Burrows will drop to 0-5 to start the season. Halfley's 3 is short. Rebound taken by Kubala. That should just about do it here for the contest. Wahpeton goes to 2-1 of the year. Again, the Burrows drop to 0-5. To the final score, Wahpeton 65, Hillsboro-Central Valley 42. We'll step away, come back for post-game stats and analysis next on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More.
By that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
You know, parenting is hard for all of us. And so providing those little resources that we can share for those conversations that are hard to have and to kind of be that icebreaker for both professionals, parents, and then open up that conversation to the more engaging conversation that's needing to be had.
Being a parent myself, oftentimes it's the simple things that make a difference.
As a busy parent myself, just engaging with your kids, making it an everyday thing so they know that you're there, they can always come to you when those difficult situations do arise.
Contact Trail District Health Unit in Hillsboro for more information.
It's a final here on YourLiveEvent.com as we come back for our Farmers Union Insurance agent, Hillsboro, Ryan Opdahl. Post-game report, 65-42, the final there. The Wahpeton Huskies nearly a wire-to-wire victory. First bucket of the game went to Bryce Miller and the Burros, but from that point on, it was all Wahpeton. They go on an 8-0 run, and they never relinquished the lead from that point on, stretching their halftime lead to as much as 17. And this 23-point advantage, or 23-point margin at the end of the contest. Drayton Mauk, Braden Steffens, Jack Gilbertson, Jackson DeVries all reached double figures there for the Huskies. It was 19 points for Drayton Mauk. He leads the team in scoring, leads the Huskies in scoring there with 19. Braden Steffens finishing with 17. DeVries there with 10. And Gilbertson finished with 12. On the game, other scorers, Jameson Cook with a bucket, Alex Cummings with a bucket, and Landon Ralph with a three-pointer there for Wahpeton. Your individual stat leaders there for the game. Wahpeton, I am down for just 12 turnovers in the contest. And they pulled down just enough rebounds, and they really had the defensive intensity on Hillsboro-Central Valley, turning the Burros over unofficially 19 times today. Individually, leading scorer for Hillsboro-Central Valley was Alexander Duffner, the junior off the bench. Picked up 10 of his 14 points in the second half. 12 for Keithan Mueller, 2 for Chase Hafley, 4 for Ty Leshik, 6 for Bryce Miller, 4 for Ben McRitchie as well. The Burros, again, fall to 0-5 on the season, and Wahpeton with the win goes to 2-1 on the year. Take another break. We'll be back with more post-game analysis and more stats, coach and player interviews, and our final thoughts on the contest and on 2024 as well. Again, the Wahpeton Huskies get the win over the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros on YourLiveEvent.com, 65-42.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the True Grade Pull-Type Bulldozer Blade from Degelman Industries. At 34 inches, the True Grade is the tallest pull-type bulldozer blade in its class. Our streamlined design will make cleaning ditches, grading roads, digging ditches, leveling fields, and moving snow easier and more efficient than ever. The Degelman True Grade, engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Back here with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game at Enbridge Life Takes Energy, Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Joined by Trey Malk from Wahpeton. Malk finished with team leading 19 points in this contest. But Trey, it was a very team effort, as what I noticed. All the starters came and had a role, and I think executed well today.
Yep. Yeah, we all did our role. We finished when we had to. We made plays, trapped. We did our job, like you said, and I think that's what it's about to get a win.
You know, Coach Ralph was telling me before the game that you guys have practiced a lot, and that can get boring after a while, for lack of a better word, can be tiresome. But it seemed that the practice paid off here in this one.
Yep. All that stuff we did in game, we practice every day. I mean, we've practiced 10, I think he said, and it's a grind. We're at it every day, practicing the stuff, and so we can do it right in games.
Of course, you got a tough region, as every time Region 1 is pretty tough, with the likes of Kindred and Central Cass in your region.
Yeah.
What do you want to prove as far as Wahpeton basketball making the move to Division A? It's second year now.
Well, we want to prove that we're the best team in Class A. I mean, we didn't win last year, but that's what we're looking for always, and we're proving that we can hang with the teams that they think are the best.
What do you personally want to improve on as we go through the year? What personally are you working on to try and be better and help this team be better?
Well, I want to work on my chemistry with all the players. I mean, the starting five, it's pretty good, but I just want to have that same chemistry that I have with everyone when I'm out there. And then just as a player, defensively, I mean, not fouling and just shooting, everything really.
Fun question here for you, Trey. Take me into your routine. What's maybe something you eat, music you listen to, something you got to do if you have a pregame ritual or whatnot to help you get ready for a game?
I don't eat a big meal before games. I usually like snacks, but I like 2000s pop rock.
There you go. Favorite artist?
Green Day. I like Green Day.
There you go. Yeah. Well, hopefully the Boulevard for the Huskies doesn't end in broken dreams there as we end 2024 with our final Enbridge Energy Player of the Game of 2024, Mr. Trey Malk from Wahpeton. Trey, congratulations. Best of luck in 2025. I'm sure we'll see you down the road.
Yep. Thank you.
And we'll come back and hear from Coach Ralph next on YourLiveEvent.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com. Coming back here in our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game coaches' comments. Again, sharing our heritage and our future locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhb.bank. Joined by the Wahpeton head coach and Jeff Ralph. And Jeff, you're mentioning, I kind of mentioned with Trey as well before the game that those guys were a little tired of practice. They wanted to go hit somebody, for lack of a better word. I know you can't hit somebody in basketball like you can in football, but the phrase bodes well here. And I think figuratively speaking, your guys did just that. They hit the Burros in the mouth and come in away with a big win.
I really think defensively we kind of forced them into a couple bad things where we got some steals and made them play maybe a little faster than they wanted to. But, we practiced 20 times and we've been working on that 20 days. So, that's kind of what we have to do. We feel like with some of these teams, you really have to speed them up. And I really thought the boys did a great job today. You're going to get out of position sometimes when you press, and I think one of the coaches said that we kind of smelled blood in the water, and we were just running up to get the ball, and then I don't know how many times Chase Hafley got behind us and got a bucket, and but that's a credit to them and what they do. But I really thought our press was good and caused them a lot of trouble, and I think late in the game, I think our half court was pretty good too. So we got to get better at that. We can't just expect to scramble all the time.
The turnovers were certainly key in my book. Coming away, I had you down for just 12 for the game, 7 in the first half, and I had you forcing 19, or at least benefiting from 19 Burrow turnovers. I got to think that's where it starts for your guys.
Well, I think it is. You look out there, and Hillsboro's got 3 guys that are 6'5" or whatever, and we just don't have that. We just don't have that luxury. So we feel like we really have to play fast. We feel like we have to pressure, and I think the boys have really bought into it. And I think, for them, you talk about maybe all those practices, but it's fun for kids to play that way. But we gotta, we also got to stay within the framework, not just go run around all crazy like sometimes we do, and that gets us into trouble.
Your starters did really well tonight. Again, the mark of a good team is balanced scoring. I think that's something you look at. 19 I had down for Maux, 17 for Steffens, who had an incredible first half, first quarter buzzer beater as well. 10 for DeVries, 12 for Gilbertson. There's no real weakness offensively for the starting 5.
Yeah, I think when you have 5 or 4 starters in double figures, you feel like you're going to have a good chance to win. I think Jackson DeVries scoring for us is big. He's a kid that we've tried to get out in space where he can score, and double figures for him the last 2 games is big. I think Bjorn sometimes, he doesn't score tonight, but if you look at what he did defensively, there's a reason that he's in the game. He does a lot of good things for us defensively, and I think I thought off the bench, Landon came in, and he got every rebound. So, we got contributions everywhere. I think he knocked down a 3 too, but I really think that, for him, boarding's a thing, and he does that. So everybody does their role, like you said to Trey. Everybody does your role. Things will turn out good for you.
You mentioned son Landon with 9 boards, and Kubala picked up 4 according to my count. But everybody really was involved. Everybody has a role, and Trey mentioned it on some of the things he wants to improve on, the chemistry with the rest of the team. And I think these 2 wins, going back to 4 wins in this one, kind of tells me that these guys are playing with house money. And I know the pressure will come eventually, but for now, they're playing like they don't have any pressure on their backs.
Right. And, I think you saw that a little bit today where the chemistry thing where we had 2 not bigs, which were not big, but 2 guys in the back that weren't used to playing the back of the press, and that kind of got us beat. That's my fault for putting those kids in that position, but I think that's something we'll fix later. And it's only our 3rd game. Yeah, we practiced a bunch, but it is only our 3rd game, so you work through those rotations. So I'm pleased. Doggone, if you can win your last game of the year, you're pretty happy. And now we got to move on. We have we got Lisbon on Friday, and then we have 2 big home games the following week with Central Cass, who came in here and beat the Burros, and then Kindred on Thursday. So we have 3 region games. That we've played 3 non-region games. Now we got 3 region games. So I think, this game today was big, and 4 wins was big, but I think our bigger games are coming.
That's Jeff Ralph, head coach for the Wahpeton Huskies, joining us here on our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews. Again, congratulations to Jeff, you and the Huskies, 2-1 on the year, and I'm sure we'll see you down the line. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Mom. My mom's watching in mine. So.
Fantastic. Love it. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more post-game comments and stats and analysis next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm, and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is Chris from Agaseed Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes to bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. Agaseed Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Again, back inside our Farmers Union Insurance Agent Ryan Opdahl broadcast booth. James Martins here with you. Some final notes stat-wise on the game here today, as again the Huskies defeat the Burros 65-42. As I mentioned, leading scorers for Wahpeton, Trade Malk with 19, Braden Steffens 17, 12 for Jack Gilbertson, 10 for Jackson DeVries, 3 as well for Landon Ralph, and 2 each for Jamison Cook and Alex Cummings. Individually for the Burros, 12 points, or 14 points for Alexander Duffner. He led the scoring for the Burros. 12 for Keithan Mueller, 6 for Bryce Miller, 4 each for Ben McRitchie and Ty Leshik, and 2 for Chase Halfley. Hillsboro-Central Valley shot 38% from the field for the game, 18 of 47. They shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line. That's 40%. Turned it over unofficially 19 times. Collected 33 rebounds. Led by Chase Halfley's 9. Ben McRitchie also tallied 6 rebounds for the Burros. For Wahpeton, they shot just under 50% for the field, 23 of 47. They shot 12 of 16 from the free throw line, 75%. Always good when you can do that. 12 turnovers for the game. They had 29 rebounds, so they did lose the rebounding battle for the 3rd straight game to open the season, did the Huskies, but a lot closer of a margin, just 4 rebounds less in that one. Landon Ralph led the team in boards with 9. As well, Jack Gilbertson pulled down 6 boards, and Bjorn Kubala picking up 4 rebounds as well in the victory. Again, just one lead change, no ties. Burros had a 2-point lead early, and for Wahpeton, they had a 20-plus point lead multiple times throughout the second half. So that's the stats and the notes here for the contest. Again, Hillsboro-Central Valley falls to 0-5 with a loss, and 1-2 goes, or 2-1 rather, goes Hillsboro-Central Valley. Let's keep her moving here on yourliveevent.com with our Agassiz Precision Ag, or Agassiz Precision Ag Precision Play of the Game. You can find out more at planterdoc.com. Happy New Year and best of luck to all the farmers as we get closer to that planting season. As our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game, pretty much a no-brainer there. He was in contention for Player of the Game as well. Braden Steffens with that half-court heave at the horn at the end of the first quarter. It's our second straight game with a buzzer beater, at least half court. You can go check out the Maple River Mayport CG broadcast from yesterday, I believe, with that three-quarter court buzzer beater. But again, Braden Steffens with that half-court heave of the horn at the end of the first quarter. It's our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game. Again, find out more. You can have your precision on your farming operation at planterdoc.com. And we continue on here with our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. And Halstead to tell they're keeping you connected. You can discover that local reliability that you can trust. Again, HalsteadTel.com, proudly providing internet, phone, cable TV service to the rural areas and to the local communities through the area of the Red River Valley. Again, you look at the connections. As I mentioned, it starts with a turnover battle. Wahpeton was able to force Hillsboro-Central Valley into some bad situations. They turned it over themselves. Wahpeton did just 7 times in the opening half. Hillsboro-Central Valley turned it over 14 times in the opening half. Also from three-point range, that first quarter was big for Wahpeton. They came out with an 18-5 lead at the end of the first. They knocked down 5 three-pointers in that first quarter alone. Wahpeton did, and they had 4 different guys make a three-pointer today. They had, again, 5 in the first quarter. They had 1 in the second, 1 in the third, for a total of 7 made three-pointers for the game. Conversely, Hillsboro-Central Valley, they made just 1 three-pointer in the contest. So that's a big deal when you can win the turnover battle, almost win the rebounding battle, you win the field goal percentage, the free throw percentage battle, and the three-point battle. You usually win the game, and they did just that here today. Again, our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Well, just hanging around here, see if we can catch Coach Rothwell at the end for his end of 2024 comments. Again, don't forget, we have a Your Live Event Coaches Show. The Your Live Event Coaches Show is on for tomorrow, despite it being a holiday, New Year's Day. We'll have our best of 2024, so to speak. We'll give you the rundown of the guests here. On the guests, we have both the Devils Lake boys and girls basketball coaches, Dustin Brodina for Devils Lake boys and Justin Klein for the Devils Lake girls. Of course, Devils Lake winning both the girls and boys Division A championships. We'll also, on the show, we'll have Enderlin Athletic Director Calvin Kraft. We'll have Mayport CG girls basketball head coach Keenan Conshock. Of course, the Patriots, the Division B girls basketball champions. Tim Brandt from West Fargo Cheyenne boys basketball, along with Sam Brandt from Kindred Richland softball. Nate Solis, Thompson baseball. Brian Nelson, Fertile Beltrami football. They had an incredible year this year, winning the state title. Elliot Belquist, New Rockford Cheyenne football. Again, the Rockets winning the 9-man title this year. Bill Magnuson, Pequot Lakes football. Harvey McMahon, West Fargo Horse football. David Marvin, Warroad girls hockey. And our senior spotlight, Ingrid Rusted from Holly. That is our full lineup on January 1st, or January 1st show on yourliveevent.com or Your Live Event YouTube page, and check that out. It should be a great show coming up tomorrow. Thanks to our Magic Video man, Jack Albee, for putting that together. As well, if you are not, if you're looking at New Year's resolutions, right? Looking at New Year's resolutions, and you want to be a subscriber, you want to make sure you check out and check in on everything we've got going on yourliveevent.com. Go and hit that subscribe button on our YouTube page. If your resolution is to be more involved, know more about what we're doing, you can also follow us on our social media pages, our Facebook page, and our X page as well. You give us a follow. They're Your Live Events. You can do all of those things. We got plenty of games upcoming as well. A big schedule coming up. You can check out the full schedule at yourliveevent.com. Check out that full schedule today to see all the games that we have on the dockets. And again, also, you can check out rjbroadcasting.com for the latest on what we have going on in the radio side of things as well. Well, that'll about wrap things up here on our Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sale scoreboard. The final score, Wahpeton 65, Hillsboro-Central Valley 42. Thanks for joining us, not just today, but all 2024 long on yourliveevent.com. We couldn't do this, any of these broadcasts without the thanks of our many sponsors, many supporters. Go and patron their businesses and do more locally in 2025. Go back and watch the archive of any game you want from 2024 as well. From all of us here at yourliveevent.com, for our executive producer there, Mark Forseth, our marketing savant, Jim Burkmeyer, Chase Miller, and all the announcers, and our magic video man himself, Jack Albee, for Carter Duffner on the camera here this evening. From all of us here at yourliveevent.com, Happy New Year. Thanks for tuning in 2024. We'll see you in 2025.